Mark Boyat says that the real definition of peace is that brief, glorious moment in history where everybody stands around reloading. Mark's a retired Special Forces colonel. I think he knows what he's talking about. And when it comes to fighting rules, let me add one from my lawman days. Fight if you must, win if you can, but always, always cheat. If you ever find yourself in a fair fight, it means that you did not plan properly. And the way things are going in this country, I fear that many Americans may well have to fight to keep their children from being seized, to drive left-wing militants out of their neighborhoods, to keep the poison needles out of their arms. And here's an interesting fact about the Second Amendment. A large-bore handgun pointed at somebody's face is pretty much a universal language. Nobody has to press 2 for Spanish or 3 for Arabic. Ooh, 230 grain hardball stops jihad on contact. That's in code so that you left-wing lunatics and girly men won't know what I'm saying. Well, here's one that I disagree with. Somebody said, never fire a warning shot. Oh, baloney. If you have ever been in front of a gun when it goes off, you're missing a real treat. If you are in a possible shooting situation, consider putting one over the bad guy's head. It's amazing how persuasive that can be. And now we come to what I think is the stupidest gun advice I have ever heard. 2 of my good friends live by this, and we argue about it. They say, if you ever draw your gun in self-defense, always shoot to kill. Never draw your gun without pulling the trigger. That goes against every American value I know. Remember what I said a minute ago? When your gun muzzle is pointed at a bad guy's face, it is speaking to him in a universal language about the wisdom of his life choices. Give him the opportunity to change his ways. We are Americans, not executioners. And if he chooses to be stupid, you can respond in a split second. As a 20-year lawman, I pointed my gun at a lot of people, and only once did I have to pull the trigger. Excuse me. And here's some really good advice. Never act like a wimp when you draw down on someone. Don't ever, ever say things like, oh, please don't make me shoot you. This goes especially for women. If you're in a situation so dangerous that you draw your gun, never show weakness. Never beg. The more determined you act, the more they are likely that they will leave you alone. I see Henry Firearms has a new 45-70 rifle out, and they say, if this doesn't drop it, run. Sorry, Henry. There are no big dangerous animals that we can outrun. Although I did outrun Dolly Mae's Swackhammer. Ooh, that was a close one. Okay, one last word of advice. If you are confronting left-wing thugs, never use a big gun like a 45-70. Your bullet might go through your intended target and hit a patriotic statue. This is Wild Bill for America. Thank you for watching, and America bless God again.